Hey guys, I wanted to go over the 5 things that you're going to need to present to a lender to get a loan approved for your pre-approval letter to purchase a home. So the first thing they're going to need is proof of income. So your W-2 statements, pay stubs, anything. If you're 1099 documents, if you're self-employed, any side hustle income, and just know that you can only include that income from a side hustle if you've been doing it for 2 years. So if you've been working part-time, driving Uber or doing Lyft, they will count that money only if you've been doing it for 2 years. If you haven't been doing it for 2 years, it's okay. You can still use that money. That money can just be used towards down payment and all those things. They'll still want a record of it just to see like proof of where this money's coming from. Make sure the money's not illegal. Okay, the next thing that they're going to need is any record of any assets. So your 401k, any stocks that you have, anything that you have saved, any of your current bank statements to show like what money you have available at the end of the month. They're most likely going to want to see the last 3 months. Sometimes for FHA, I know they ask for 12 months. And then they'll also need like your tax form. So going all the way back 2 years of tax form. So even if you were your salary and then you were self-employed, whatever the case may be, they just need to see that. Now, if you're self-employed, there are other loan options outside of, your typical FHA and conventional loans. There's bank statement loans and the P&L statement loans, all that good stuff. But this is just for your standard conventional FHA loans, what you're going to need. And then you're also going to need to evaluate all your debts. They're going to want to know all debts that you have. So any car payments, any credit card payments, they're going to do a search on your social security number. And they just want to see a record of all debts you have. And what that's going to do is tell them, based on the income that you've presented and based on the W-2s that you show, how much debt do you have in a ratio to that? And you really want it to be like 45% or lower. Some loans are doing 50%, but not a whole lot of them are. And even if they are, you get a really high interest rate. So you want to get that down as much as possible. And what am I forgetting? I'm forgetting something. You got income, you got W-2s, you got bank statements, you got a record of all of your debt. Oh, and then of course they're going to want to see your credit score. So your credit score, they're going to look at all 3. And then a lot of people say, oh, they take the middle score, the average score. Some of them are using a specific FICO score because you have like your FICO 1, FICO 3, FICO 8, all the different FICOs. Some of them are using a specific FICO for their loans. It doesn't really matter. You just really want all of them at a minimum above a 620. Do they have to be? No. You can buy a home with a 600. You absolutely can. Just with interest rates so high right now, you want to try to push that over a 620. Now, again, I'll tell you guys about the rent reporter. So if you've been renting and your score is at a 600, a lot of people using rent reporters are getting a 40-point boost in 10 days. So if you've been trying, you've been paying down debt, your score is only inching up 1, 2, 1, 2, go ahead and try the rent reporters. I think it's $79 up front and then $9.99 a month for them to continue reporting your rent payments. And what that will allow them to do is boost your score because you'll get credit for all of your other on-time payments in the past up to 2 years worth. And then they'll start recording your monthly and boost your score even more. So your credit score is the last one. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment. Please leave me a message. I'll talk to you guys soon.